Good morning, students. This is your science teacher, and today I'm going to teach you science again. From last few days, we continue with our eighth chapter of science, that is body movement. In this chapter, we discussed on the different movements which are found in our body and why they found. We already discussed because of joints are present in our bones, where two or more bones are joined and they are able to move. This place is called a joint. So four types of joints we already discussed, and today we continue with the uh, next topic of this chapter, that is bone. Today we discussed on the different types of bones which present in our body. Bones is a hard material which is made up of which mineral? Calcium. Bones is made up of a hard substance, that is calcium. So this and the skeletal structure composed of hard material which is made up of calcium is called, what we called it, a skeleton. Just a second, I write here skeleton. Skeleton. Okay. And how much bones are present in our body? 206. How much bone? 206 bones are present in adult human. Adult means the person which have uh, minimum 18 years old. Means after 18 years we call the human beings adult. Okay. So the adult person means any man or woman which is 18 years old have 206 bones in their body, and these 206 bones are present in our body, have various shape and different size according to their function, because different bones uh, are used for the different functions. When we see the skeleton, this is the human body skeleton. In this we can see that different shape or different length of bones are have. When we talk about the thigh, these are the longest bone of our body, and in when we talk about our fingers in our hand, if we touch our hand and behind uh, and in our wrist, when we try to touch and try to feel how much bones are present, so we see that and we feel that different small bones are present, like this. Different small bones are present in it. These small bones are called carpal. What we called it? Carpals. These are joined together and they form our wrist, and they make our fingers movable, okay, and flexible. Because of these joints we hold the things and we are able to move the fingers, okay. And we are easily see the see our bones in x-ray image in our house, and many times we are uh, going for the diagnosis, so doctors prescribe us for the x-ray, and we see the x-ray our bones very clearly, okay. And then we know that different bones have different shape and different functions. The bones of our fingers have doing different work, and the bones which is present in our thighs have different work, and the bones which present in our chest, they are doing their own function, okay. And the bones which is present in our backbone, they are doing its own function, okay. So when we breathe deeply, we feel our chest by our hands in front side and back side. So we feel that in front side a joint number of bones, small bones are joined, okay. And in back side, our these small bones which are present in our both side of our chest are also combinedly joined at a place. This in back side. these joints commonly called backbone. What we called backbone. This backbone is helpful to us for the bending front side and back side. Okay, we are easily bent front and back because of the backbone. Okay, and the bones which join the chest and in the backbone. Okay, the bones which joined with the chest and at the backbone, these are called ribs. What we call these bones? Ribs. So these ribs are present in left and right side, both of the side. These chests are present in pairs. And how many pairs? 12 pair of ribs are present. And these 12 pair of ribs are commonly called rib cage. What we called it? Rib cage. When we see the rib cage, this is our rib cage. These 12 pair of ribs are present, and in the front, in the chest side, these are connected, and in back side with the backbone, these are connected. Okay, and another bone, shoulder bone, is connected with our shoulder bone, and our hand also connected with it. Here a socket joint, ball and socket joint is present. This bone is called shoulder bone. Okay, and when we talk about the ribs, ribs are very important for us because it protect our lungs and heart from the mechanical rear tear and any other shock. Okay, if you just below the stomach, if you touch the just below the stomach, you feel the presence of another bone. This bone is called pelvic bone. This kind of bone you sit on. You see the image at many places. This is our pelvic bone. By the pelvic bone, our thigh bone is connected. Okay, and this provide a base for our body. This is the backbone. When we see only backbone, which is present on our back side, from to the neck to the uh, in front side is connected with the head, and in lower portion is connected with the pelvic bone. Okay, in the skeleton we see our backbone is connected here with the skull, and this backbone in lower is connected with our pelvic bone. And another material which is soft as comparison to bone, and it is like as a bone, but we cannot call it bones. These are soft, and this soft important component of our body is present in our ears and nose. When we touch our ear and nose, we find that these are flexible due to the presence of a special material. This special material is called cartilage, and it is cartilage is a soft material, and it is easy to fold and bend, and these are present in our nose and ears, and in shorter and more flexible than bone. These are and softer and flexible than bone. And cartilage is also found between the joints of knee and hips, where it is also present, joints of knee and hips. Okay, it's also very important component of our body. Cartilage is present in our, it is a common example where cartilage is present in nose and ear. Okay, it is sufficient for today. I hope you understand. If you have any doubts, so you can ask.